Hi everyone, thank you so much for stopping by. I wanted to do a quick review for you on a new foundation that I've been using. I used it in Florida for the month that I was gone. The foundation that I brought with me was a little too dewy for the humidity and the heat, so I went ahead and went out and picked up one that I thought might work a little bit better for me for when I wanted something quick to put on. I didn't wear makeup a ton while I was down there because primarily I was busy taking care of my mom and things like that. So I needed something that when I was going to wear it, it was going to be very quick and easy to put on. And what I'm going to be reviewing for you today is the Maybelline Dream Smooth Mousse that comes like this. And it's a cream foundation. It says mousse, but it strikes me more like a cream than an actual mousse is. It's very smooth, very creamy, and they did have quite a few different colors. It has some excess packaging at the top for the little sponge, which you can see I have not used because I've been doing another method, which is using my Real Techniques brush. This is the buffing brush by Samantha Chapman, the Real Techniques brush. This is my preferred method of applying this because I can just take and open this up and just kind of dab my brush on it about 3 or 4 times and then do one part of my face, just tap 3 or 4 times, do the other part of my face, tap 3 or 4 times and do the center part of my face. It's very sheer in its application, but I do feel like it gives me plenty of coverage. It's not a full coverage foundation, especially the way I'm putting it on, but I think in these warm, hot summer months, something like this that you can really put it on nice and sheer and still feel like you've got good coverage going is going to be key to keeping your makeup on your face all day. I have used it with and without a primer, and I do notice that it does last a bit longer if I go ahead and use a primer with it. But even not using a primer, it definitely lasted all day for me. Minimal touch-ups. I don't have oily skin, and I tend not to really have combo skin much. Maybe in the really hot summer months I'll get a little oily in my T-zone, but primarily I do have dry skin type, so it can be really hard to find a good foundation that I can buff in and not have it end up looking kind of cakey. With this, you have to use such little product, and this brush makes it just buff in really, really easily into the skin, so I've really enjoyed using this. If you're looking for a new foundation that you can use a smaller amount of product on your face and really buff it in, let it soak in before you set it with any powders, and you're good to go for the day, I would definitely recommend picking up this particular foundation. Again, it is the Dream Smooth Mousse, and it really worked great on my face. It worked great for my skin tone. I'm looking here to see if I can figure out what number it is. The one that I'm using is 240 Natural Beige, and this is a ultra hydrating cream whipped foundation. And let me show you it again up close. You can see the consistency is very thick. It's not going to run all over the place. You can work it in before it sets up, and then what I like to do is just give it a few minutes to kind of soak in a little bit, and then I'll go over my whole face with my Balance and Brighten by Laura Geller and just do an extremely light application of that. I don't feel like when I do touch my face that I've got goopy product on my fingers. I didn't seem to sweat through it or sweat it off extremely fast, even being in a warm, humid climate. So I definitely do feel like if you have a drier skin tone or a drier skin type, that this particular foundation is going to really be something that you can work with, because it does seem hydrating to me. I don't feel like my face is dry. I don't feel like it's cakey. I am wearing it right now so that you could kind of see what it looks like on my face when I'm wearing it. And I did just like I said, I used my buffing brush to put this on, and then I waited for it to kind of soak in a little bit, and then I just dusted very lightly on my face with my Balance and Brighten. And it doesn't feel like it's going to slide off. It doesn't feel like it's sitting on top of my skin, and that's always a major battle when you have dry skin and hot weather is finding something that will actually get into your skin and make it hydrated without falling off of it. And I really think that this Dream Smooth Mousse does a great job of that. And if you're looking for a new foundation for the summer months, I would highly recommend this, and I am really enjoying using it. I'm kind of glad that my other foundation wasn't working for me in Florida, so that I could go ahead and give this a try and really get to work with it and use it and give you guys my recommendation for it. I really think that it's a medium coverage. You could build it up a little bit, but I think you're better off, especially in the summer, just to go ahead and put it on as a regular application, and then just use some concealer in places if you feel like you need a little more coverage in certain places versus others. I hope you found this review useful and helpful. I look forward to bringing you more reviews soon. I really appreciate everybody's support and encouragement, all of your wonderful comments, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Bye.